In fact, the NEET controversy continues to escalate and continues to remain a story we are tracking. Here are some of the top developments today. The opposition today attempting to corner the government on the NEET exam, raising slogans when Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan was taking oath as a Member of Parliament. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has written a letter to Prime Minister Modi urging him to abolish NEET amidst the ongoing controversy and restore the previous system of conducting examinations by state governments. After the government asked the CBI to investigate the NEET mess, the investigating agency also took over 5 cases of irregularities in Bihar, Gujarat and Rajasthan. The CBI team has reached Godhra and begun its probe. The crackdown on the Solver gang continues after Bihar, Gujarat and Jharkhand. 2 people were arrested from Maharashtra's Latur today. Sources say the accused headmaster and teacher along with 2 others ran a syndicate that guaranteed success in NEET. Okay, let's turn from there to a story that we've done on NEET, because the big exam mess has been our top story for more than a week. It's now clear that the paper leak mafia spreads across states, works like a well-oiled machine. How has this syndicate managed to evade the law enforcement agencies? India Today's special investigation team tracked down a key member of the paper leak mafia in Bihar. Listen in to his stunning revelations.
Students on warpath as the NEET paper leak scam unravels. From Bihar to Jharkhand to Uttar Pradesh, the tentacles of the paper leak mafia are spread wide. The CBI is now investigating the scam. The Bihar Economic Offences Unit says that the National Testing Agency itself is not foolproof. The CBI had previously filed cases in 2018, 2021 and 2022. Yet the paper leak mafia continues to operate successfully. How? India Today's special investigation team has tracked down a key member of this paper leak gang. Meet Bijendra Gupta, who has been part of the racket for decades.
जेल है, बेल है, खेल है, फिर वही का खेल होगा. कितना दिन रखेगा जेल में?
Jail, bail and paper leak ka khel. By Bijendra's own admission, paper leaks are a vicious cycle. He himself has been involved in 2023 Odisha paper leak, BPSC exam in Bihar and the MPPCS. Bijendra himself was arrested twice but managed to flee the other times.
जब तक 20 आदमी नहीं रहिएगा और जो गलत चीज है 20 आदमी का अगर माइंड माने वन वे में सेटअप है, जब तक जा रहा तब तक कोई तरह का स्कैम नहीं. स्कैम रोज होती है, खुल के मैं बता रहा हूँ. स्कैम हर एग्जाम में होता है. आप इस चीज को डिनाई नहीं कर सकते हैं और हम प्रूफ भी नहीं दे सकते. मैं क्यों दूंगा?
वो तो
लेकिन जो पकड़े गए तो स्कैम हो गए, नहीं पकड़े गए तो बच गए.
It all started with Bedi Ram, now an MLA in Uttar Pradesh Assembly.
इस देश के सबसे बड़े पेपर लीक माफिया बेदी राम का नाम सुने होंगे. किसका नाम? बेदी राम, जौनपुर. वही किए थे. हम लोग तो असिस्टेंट थे. विद्यार्थी लायक था, बोले नौकरी लगा देंगे, चल गए. साथ में धरा गए, जेल चल गए.
बेदी राम कहाँ है? किस
विधायक हैं यूपी में, जखनिया, गाजीपुर में एक जखनिया विधानसभा.
तो वो भी अरेस्ट हुए थे?
तो मेरे साथ जेल में है.
Bijendra then explains how this year's paper leak happened.
तो वही है, देखिए कुछ होता है तभी कुछ बाजा बजता है. बिना किए हुए कुछ नहीं होता है. तो वो सारी चीजें होती है. नीट पेपर लीक हुआ, बट जो जिस वे में जा रही है जो भी इन्वेस्टिगेशन टीम है यहाँ पे, आर्थिक अपराधी का एक पटना एक अपना वो एकदम सही जगह जा रही है. वो जो जिस सिस्टम को उसने जो पाया उसके अकॉर्डिंग वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रही है, वो सही है उसका वे. एनटीए का वे को कोई समझ नहीं रहा. एनटीए जहाँ पर एनटीए वे को समझ नहीं रहा है.
क्या एनटीए का
15-20 साल का अनुभव है, खुल के बोल दे रहा है. ठीक है, तो जैसे एनटीए इवोल्यूशन जिसको दिया है ना, खेल वही हुआ है गड़बड़. इवोल्यूशन मीन्स होता है ओएमआर का चेकिंग, रिजल्ट बनाने की एजेंसी होती है, जो आउटसोर्सिंग कंपनी होती है. उसको आपने दिया. ठीक है, तो भारत में 3-4 कंपनियां हैं जो इवोल्यूशन करती है. तो सुनते नहीं किसी का अंदर से ही रिजल्ट होगा, मिनिस्टर मंत्री का बेटा का, उसके परिवार के अंदर से उसका रिजल्ट होगा. इवोल्यूशन एनटीए इसी चीज को तो झांप रही है. ये तो 2 मिनट का खेला है ना. कि आप जो 1563 बच्चे का री एग्जामिनेशन देने के लिए दे रहे हैं, उसको बैठा दीजिए ना ओपन, उसको बोलिए वही टेस्ट, वही क्वेश्चन बनाओ, बाय प्रोसेस बनाओ। ये नहीं कि ऑब्जेक्टिव है तो टिक मारते चले जाओ, बाय प्रोसेस बनाओ। ये कैसे इसका आंसर इतना हुआ? 50% आंसर अगर दे दिया तो हम खड़ा पनिशमेंट भोग लेंगे, हम आपको बता रहे हैं। उसको तो रटाया गया है।
He even claims to have access to the NEET question paper 2 hours before the exam.
मेरे पास भी आया था, मैं बोल रहा हूँ 2 घंटा पहले, 1.5 घंटा पहले।
नीट का?
हाँ, नीट का।
Gupta describes how paper boxes are broken during transportation and blacklisted companies continue to get tenders.
लीक ये लोग क्या करता है? लीक का तो बहुत सारा प्रोसेस है। मान के चलिए जैसे स्ट्रॉन्ग रूम आप बनाते हैं, सरकार स्ट्रॉन्ग रूम बनाती है, प्रिंटिंग प्रेस हो गया। अभी हाल में आप लोग रिसर्च कीजिए कि ये जो यूपी एसटीएफ ने पकड़ा था, वो एक लॉजिस्टिक कंपनी थी। आप प्रिंटिंग कर रहे हैं तो आप तो भेजिएगा किसी ना किसी लॉजिस्टिक से। ट्रांसपोर्टेशन तो आपका हर चीज आप नहीं कर सकते हैं ना, तो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन जो किए हैं तो वहां से ही ब्रेक किया था ये लोग, सुबह मंडल लोग, ठीक है। तो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन वेयर हाउस में था, पेपर में जो वेयर हाउस था, वहां से लोग लीक कर दिया।
एजेंसी माने आप क्या बोलना चाह रहे हो?
एजेंसी मीन्स देखिए बता रहा हूँ, जो टेंडर होती है एग्जाम कंडक्ट करने की, वो प्रिंटिंग प्रेस डायरेक्ट टेंडर नहीं लेती है।
अच्छा,
डायरेक्ट भी लेती है और इनडायरेक्ट वे में भी लेती है।
This is just the tip of the iceberg. With Arvind Ojha and Shreya Chatterjee, this is India Today's special investigation team.
And so as more and more NEET revelations tumble out, the focus is on the students who are caught, in a sense, in the middle of the entire controversy. And the big question for them is, do they want a retest or not? Should there be a retest or not? Joining me now, Molly Agarwal. She's against a retest of NEET, against a re-exam. And Arpit Doke, who wants a re-exam. Let's get both of you. Molly, you first. You're against a retest. Why are you against a retest? Why do you believe there should be no re-examination, even though there are these reports of paper leaks in some parts of the country?
Okay. Thank you, sir, for letting me put forward my views in front of you and all the nation. Sir, I do believe that what we need is not re-need, and what we do need is re-evolution, because there has been a lot of fraud cases that have been found out all over the country. There are many students who have already worked hard, and they are not, they're not supposed to work once again for all the chapter, the syllabus, the huge syllabus, 80, 90 chapter it carries. So I think they are not supposed to once again prepare for
So you're saying, you're telling me, Molly, you want a re-evaluation of the papers. You have a problem with the marking system. You do not have you do not want a retest. You think it will be too traumatic. You don't want the NEET exam cancelled. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. I do believe that re-evolution is the right thing to do right now, because of all the the rank inflation we all have seen, and many students are not satisfied with the ranks they have got, because we all know that we are facing many fraud cases coming in front of all of us. And I do believe that once again preparing for NEET for all the students, whether it's me, whether it's any other student, within a very less span of time, like what we have been preparing about NEET is like 2 years, and preparing for it like now in just 1 month, 2 months is a very short period of time, and many students might panic and may not be able to perform as they were supposed to perform on the day of NEET, that was on 5th May.
I get your point. Arpit, you have a very different viewpoint. What is your viewpoint? Why is it that you want the exam to be cancelled and a re-exam to be held?
So thank you firstly for having me and letting me put my points here. So firstly, my point is that there is some kind of law in the process, examination process, which has been taken place. A paper leak has been happened, and many students have got an advantage over the students who have worked hard for a year, for 2 years, maybe even more than that for dropper students. But if we look into the revaluation process, we don't know exactly how many students have got grace marks. NTA is giving us numbers, but there is no such clarification that a proper number has been given, a proper paper leak number can be calculated over this paper leak incidents, and we cannot exactly calculate and give a re-evaluation on the basis of that. So that's why re-NEET is a better option. It gives a fair conductance.
No, but you'll have to do the exam all over again. You're okay with doing is that fair to all the students who have worked so hard for the last 2 years, some of whom have done very well in the exam without any paper leaks taking place at their center? What happens to those students then?
Yes, exactly. Putting that forward is the students who have already studied, the students who are already scoring good, they are giving mock tests. We have to prepare. It's not like we'll be preparing for whole 80 to 90 chapters all over again in a span of 1 month. It's like we have prepared everything. It's just that we have to revise everything again. We have to go through some chapters. We have to go through some important points, and then we can give it.
No, I agree with you on that. You believe that you can. Everyone has the right in a way to have his viewpoint. But what happens to those who have done already so well without gaming the system? Should they not get any benefit? Suppose I've already got 718 or 720 and I've done it without any cheating. Surely I get the benefit or not?
So definitely the students who have scored good, I don't have any kind of bad opinion, but the NTA who has conducted this paper, the paper leak has been happened, that creates a big impact on these students. That's why.
So you think the entire exam should be cancelled and a fresh exam should be held?
Yes, sir.
Molly, is that you feel re-evaluation is the way forward? Tell me, what have the last few days been like for you, Molly? When you've been seeing all this on TV, you hear about the manner in which paper leaks took place in Patna. People apparently had the paper through darknet, through Telegram. How do you see it? Do you feel angry, hopeless? How do you feel?
So it's kind of terrifying to see all that coming your way when you're just 17 and your first time appearing for a big examination like NEET. We as students expect a lot from the government or the organization, whoever is conducting the examination. So it was my first time appearing for the NEET along with my 12th examination. I'm like even my center had some problems like the time issue and everything. It was very terrifying for me to face all this in this entire month from 5th May to till date and still going on. That the fraud cases I've been seeing, the news I've been watching, make me feel more like why the management in our country is so poor, why there are many officials who are uneducated and are still in charge of this big examination, this national level of examinations. Makes me question myself and many people around me, like what are we doing? What are we doing to make our country betterment? Like,
so you feel despairing, you feel distraught. Arpit, how do you feel today? Do you feel that chhod do, why do the NEET at all? Maybe I'll do something else with my life?
Well, sir, when we started preparing initially in 11th and 12th, the only goal was to become a doctor and to serve people who are in need. So taking another field is definitely an option, but preparing for such an exam, preparing for such an exam, giving such a lot of time, we have got into a mindset that we'll solve these problems, we'll get through these questions, and we'll be able to get a solution for any kind of situation. So that's what happens.
So you haven't given up on your doctor dream?
No, sir, I haven't.
And Molly, you haven't given up on your doctor dream as well?
Definitely not in this lifetime.
Both of you want to be doctors desperately, but both of you probably want a better examination system. One wants re-evaluation of the existing papers. The other wants the papers to be cancelled and a fresh exam to be held. Well, two viewpoints, and we're going to get many more such viewpoints right through this week, because we believe we want to hear as many voices of the stakeholders involved in this process. So Molly, Arpit, I wish you well. I hope you are able to fulfill your dream to be doctors one day in this country. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, let's turn from there to our Get Real India story. And it's the story of the Hooch tragedy, where the death toll in the Kallakurichi Hooch tragedy in Tamil Nadu has now mounted to almost 60. Hundreds of people are still undergoing treatment, while several are battling critical injuries. The heat is mounting on Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin to act swiftly The BJP is demanding a CBI probe. Actor Kamal Hassan kicked up a storm by blaming the victims. Take a look at our Get Real India story.
The death toll in the Kalakuruchi Hooch tragedy in Tamil Nadu is nearly 60. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin is under fire. The BJP is demanding a CBI probe into the deaths.
इस पूरे मामले को सीबीआई के हाथ में सौंपना चाहिए। तमिलनाडु में न्याय नहीं मिलने वाले हैं। बिल्कुल सरकार के पीछे के रास्ता से सपोर्ट और पुलिस में सभी ने एकाध का सपोर्ट के साथ ही ये एक्टिविटी चल रही है।
The Saffron Party is also questioning why the Chief Minister hasn't met the victims and their families yet.
3 days it's over, but still the Stalin are not visited that place. So that's why yesterday our Nirmala Sitharaman madam is demanded the CBI inquiry. The CBI has to be inquire about that issue. The truth will come out.
The Hooch deaths have also triggered a full-blown NDA versus India bloc war. Health Minister JP Nadda has written to Mallikarjun Kharge questioning the Congress party's silence on the issue. Calling the deaths state-sponsored murder, the BJP is also demanding that Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra meet the victims of the tragedy.
It is not just shameful and crass on their part to otherwise make use of every tragedy that impacts a poor person and make it political. But when there is this type of havoc that has been created in Tamil Nadu, when 56 families have been devastated, Rahul Gandhi maintains a studious silence.
A delegation of Tamil Nadu BJP leaders led by K. Annamalai met Governor R.N. Ravi at Raj Bhavan on Monday, demanding that Minister Thirumuthuswamy be removed. The AIADMK also staged protests. DMK meanwhile is in damage control mode.
Yeah, they are definitely trying to politicize this. They want to take advantage in the Vikramandi by-elections. That is why they are all shouting like this.
But can the Stalin government really evade responsibility? Bureau Report, India Today.